know one of the things that I struggle with most as a teacher is knowing when my students are actively participating versus just sitting there and looking like they are actively participating. So, one of the things that I love about Desmos is that you can create activities based on the lessons that you already had planned. For example, this is activity 21 out of the Springboard Algebra 2 book. And all I did was cut and paste um, the questions from the book. And I mean, this is page 328. If you teach from Springboard, you probably recognize the font, the coloring, and all of that. And all I did was change it from a free response question, which I could have left it as a free response, changed it to a multiple choice. And the only reason I changed it to multiple choice is because it's easier to check to see if they got it right. So I'll just flip through this real quick and show you. Still number 11. Here they have to write an equation. And I'll show you from the teacher side. This is what the student side looks like. This is on to number 12. Here's number 13 and 14. I just love that I can now watch them do it from, my podium or from my computer screen. I'm not going to bore you by flipping through the whole thing, but because there's 27 slides. But what I see when they're doing this is something that looks like this. So here's one of the visions that I would have as they were working. Here's each one of the slides. The check mark is what appears. That means that they did it and they did it correct. I don't know why my computer's moving so slow. This person right here is number 4. So you could go back and look. There's also a really cool feature that you can anonymize the students' names, because I usually have this projected up on my board. And if you don't want the kids' names to show, you can click this button right here. I don't think it's going to work right now because I'm stuck, but you can click the anonymize button and all of these names change to some mathematician. And the mathematician's name is then projected. Okay, it'll work now. Yeah, so see, it's anonymized. Um, and the kids will see who they are. I think it's in the top right hand section of their computer screen, so they'll know whose name to look for. So I really like that. I can see this person missed it. So now that I know they missed it, I can walk over and help them with this answer. Say, hey, let's go back and look and see. So they filled in the chart. They probably just didn't follow the notes correctly. I can also see if, somebody's not moving along. Now, the dots just mean that they did it. It's not grading it and tell me whether it's correct or not, which is one of the reasons why I sometimes try to put in some multiple choice in there so that I can actually see the accuracy. But anytime if I want to see exactly what they did, or if I want to see what everybody's doing right there, everybody put decreasing, no one put increasing. So it made a list here of everything. And then if I click this, it'll say, oh, look, everybody got it right. So anyway, this is just one of the things that I like about this, because when I say it's an interactive lesson, I can see exactly what they're doing while they're doing it. And that way I can interact with them and see who needs help and who doesn't. I can also pause the activity. So if I need to stop and I see everybody's messing up on question number 15, I can pause the activity. That way they can't move forward. And I can say, hey, let's look at let's give me your attention, and I will, walk them through whatever it is they're doing wrong. So that's just a little, I have lots of other examples. If you're interested in seeing more, feel free to contact me. But that's just one of my examples of interactive lessons. I've created quite a few over the school year. It's really not that bad once you get into the swing of it. It's not that bad to create them. I probably did this, in about maybe 30 minutes. It took me to do this one. And this one's kind of long, but it was because it was, I wanted to do all of the homework problems. So I probably made them watch a video or something for homework. And then when they came to class, they had class time to actually work the problems. And that way I was there to assist them. So, anyway, I hope this gets you excited about Desmos because it's an absolute phenomenal classroom tool.